Greetings, everyone. Greetings. I am Monster to Mermaid, and yes, I am sitting. And I rarely sit because then you can see the split in my tail. But I am showing my split in my tail today because I am disturbed. I'm going to change my view. I'm disturbed by an event that happened. So if you were here last time, you know, oi, Mr. Villager, oi, tudo bem, tudo bem. I'm asking Mr. Villager in chat how he is in Portuguese, and Mr. Villager is just in time to hear what happened last time. So the last time we were here, we were trying to add some housing in this area, and we finally decided upon putting in a dorm house, but we had originally looked at a urban birch house to fit in the mountain, to fit in the arch that is right here. But we were sort of not feeling well during that time period, which is what Mr. Villager is asking me. He's saying, and you, how am I feeling? And Sim, actually, I don't know the word for better yet, but I do know how to say, como es, no, it's, where is it? It's, estoy aprendendo portugués. No, that is, I'm learning Portuguese, I think. So I don't know what I did with it. I did have a sentence that says, how do you say something in Portuguese? But I don't see it right. Oh, como se diz better em português? Better. And Mr. Villager, he actually understood what I was trying to do, and he said melhor. Melhor equals better. Well, I'm much better today, and so I am angry at the Mer Council. I stormed into the Mermaid Council and I said, why didn't you tell me about this builder? Why didn't you tell me about this enchanter? Why was it a secret? And they're like going, oh, well, it wasn't really a secret. We just know how you feel about enchanters and that it would be a very long time before you decided to do an enchanter. And they are correct. It would have been after we had children, at least, and after we had done things that were deemed more necessary. And so I am angry that they went ahead and did an enchanter anyway. And this person right here, Maxwell, remember when Maxwell came in? This is my story. Remember when Maxwell came in and he insisted on joining, and we looked at his references, and they were excellent. Look at his references, they're excellent. So 31, 33, all in the 30s, so many things in the 30s. So it was like, but particularly that he was a builder. And so we said, yes, absolutely. But it turns out that he was here specifically to build an enchanter. However, we are going to, because they did that, we are going to do the thing that they had said, well, I don't know whether you should. I mean, the people want to live underwater. Why are you putting in a building that's going to be above water? So what we are going to do today is we are going to do something that I would never have hesitated before in the past to do, and that
Good day
is
to you.
we're going to build a building underwater.
Good day to you.
And except I need to get out. Hi, Kiyoshi. I'm sorry. She said hi twice because I ignored her. Let's go here. So, upon feeling better and reviewing, I noticed that this mountain here, this one right here, is actually perfect to put in the building that I wanted to put in. And the thing that we need to do for it is just make sure that it doesn't interfere with this part of the library or this part of the school, because these are coming deep into this mountain area. So let me see. So what am I railing about? I'm railing about this. This is a tunnel that leads to an enchanter building that is sitting right here. And this enchanter building is huge and is going to be this huge project. And I don't want to do it just yet. But see, there's the hallway to the enchanter. The enchanter is beautiful and I love it, but I wasn't ready to do it yet. So to show my disdain of the way that was manipulated, I am going here and I am going to put in that building. So we're going to take the builder tool right here. We're going to touch down. We're going to go to Urban Birch, which has this tall tower that is one of my favorites to use in builds because it's a tall tower that allows for a bunch of people to live together, and it is amazing. So no, that's the thing, Mr. Villager. A part of that was the last episode was just me looking at this building and saying I'd like to build it, and then not doing that, and then hiring that guy, and him coming in. What am I trying to do here? Residence. Residence. Level 5. Okay. And then the merfolk putting in an enchanter starter while I was not available. So if we do it so that the door opens this way, then the gardens are on this side. If we do it so that the door opens from this side, did I just turn it all the way back around again? I did. 1, 2. So this is where the doors need to be, right here, in order for us to do this. And in order for the door to be there and not ruin anything else in the building, it can only come to this spot on this side. So we're going to look at this. Yeah. So yeah, I came back and that building was there. And it's like, how did that happen? So anyway, yeah. I wasn't feeling good last week. I had a cousin who passed away. Yes, and I'm going to blame it on that. And I was just in sort of a bad mood because of that. He wasn't sick. Everyone has things that they have to deal with, but he wasn't. It wasn't like he had some illness that was going to kill him immediately. And it was very sad and shocking to the family that he was suddenly dead. So that sort of put me in a funk, is the right word. I didn't feel good. And I'm going to blame that on what happened. So here we are. This is one of the buildings here that's turning blue. And the building we want to build is right here. And it's barely in the mountain. So let's move it and let's see how close we can move this. I think we're going to have to go inside to see how close we can get this. So let's go in for a minute. And yeah, so in my story, I am saying that against my will, the Mer Council pursued actually having an enchanter. They're fascinated. Mers are fascinated by the idea. Oops. It's not moving the right way. Because see where that is? It's moving that way. Okay. Let's move this back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move it back. And there it is. Oop, I cued it. So on this side, it's not showing. In here, it's so showing. So this is what I wanted to see. So now we know that we can't use... So it goes this way? Yes. So we need to go all the way back until this building is not in this building. So see that copper doesn't belong here? So let's move it all the way until this building there. All right, so that's as far as it needs to be. And now let's go back through here and go out and see where it is in relationship to the rest of what I want to do here. All right, so let's do this. And here we go, and there it is. So now we can see that the building itself is practically right on the edge of that, which is fine. It is not interfering with this, and that's also fine. And now, let's see how close we can bring it and still have it not interfere with that. So are we ready? Let's move this up to here. And that puts that right in this spot right here. Let's put it here. I'm going to put it all the way up. I'm going to glass that part off. But let's see where it is. Oh, and then that puts it right there, where it's not in the mountain at all. And I don't like that. I want it to actually be in the mountain. So let's push it back until most of it is in the mountain. That puts it mostly in the mountain. Yeah, it comes out on that side, but it's still okay with it coming out on both sides. Let me see. Let's put it closer to this side, I think. And that puts that there. That puts another entrance right there. But we'll see what happens in a little bit. And that puts this part right here. All right. So here's an adventure, Mr. Villager. We're going to place this birch building in here, right here like this, which means, of course, it's going to be flooded. And I just want to see one more time. Yes, they're on the same level. I'm just going in here a minute and make sure this is in the same place. Yes, it is. It's right there. So that should not interfere with this building. This building is this size. Although I see something there. I'm going to move it one more this way. Sure enough. And sure enough, that was a part of the building right there. So now it is not over that part, and the blue line and the white line are in the same place. Why is all of this important? Because this build is actually going to happen right now. This is a level 5 house. We're going to put it in because so much needs to be done after I put it in, and that is what I'd like to do today. So, are we ready? The back of this building is in stone, so the stairwell should in fact be okay. It's these parts of the building that are probably going to be waterlogged, but we'll see in a moment. This is going to be interesting. Now, I have done this before. I have put this building underwater before, not completely, and this one isn't completely either. The last building, this balcony was above water, but this balcony was underwater, and it worked out really nicely in a town, but that was 16. And so many things have changed, but let's see. And there it is. So that building is actually constructed here. And there we go. We're going to need, let's first of all make it stop blinking. Let's do that. And then let's go here and get some tools. We're actually going to need a pickaxe, a shovel, and we're going to look. So remember, there were flowers here. Those are gone. They might, and look at all the flower pots are floating. We'll gather some of them up. There's probably a whole bunch right on this part right here. We can see flowers and things that were there. Okay, and then these guys are here. So the mountain's gone from where it was, and that is okay, because what we're going to do with this is put this mountain back in these locations. So let's look here, and this is the entrance right here that looks like this. So we're going to add the underwater entrance right here, and we're going to do that before we do anything else. So right here where this is, there's stairs that go up right here, right in this spot, and then we're out of the water at level right up here. This level right here. Nope, there's still something in the water. And there it is. So this level is out of water. And this is going to be interesting. This is going to be crazy. So we're going to come down here to where this is the entrance right here. And there's the hut block. And right back there, there's a whole bunch of flower pots. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to them, and it doesn't matter. So let's start here, right here, and let's touch down right here, and let's switch packs. Let's go to underwater base. This is messy, but this is really fascinating, and it's going to be fun to do. So let's go to infrastructure. Let's go to concrete, because this is inside the wall. And we're going to go to concrete, infrastructure, corridors, concrete segment, level 3. And there it is. And then we're going to turn it this way. And let's see what we have. I don't see it yet. And I don't see it there. So let's rise up until we see it. That looks like the floor right there. It is. Okay, so this is where this needs to be, right where this is. we'll bring it down. And let me see if I see a hut block. It's within that piece there. I'm going to bring it forward for a minute. Stop. Okay, let's do this so that I'm not actually, there we go. Okay, I'm going to bring this forward. There it is. It's going that way. I guess that's okay. I just have to remember to put the other that way too. And constructed. And then let's come here. So now the water in this area should go away, except that there's water on this side. Did I do the wrong side or the right side? I bet I did the wrong side. Did I do the wrong side? I did. I constructed this on the wrong side. That's interesting. Let's close this off because we'll probably do something about this later. But right now, nope, I can't close it that way. Let's use glass. We can take these away. Look how close the water is. We'll take that one away. And let's take... Yakara. Yeah, I see that. And we knew that it was this close to this piece. And now we're going to go over to this side and do the same thing again. I'm just going to leave it. But now I need, because I put it in this way, I need that one to be on this side also. So let's float. Let's take this piece. Let's put this back. And let's touch down right there. Infrastructure, corridors, concrete, segment level 3. And now let's turn this segment, and it's facing the right way. And let's put it here, and I've got to get down to here, except I don't want to be there. All right. So we're looking at the top, and we need to bring it up to here and then move it right to this doorway. And let's look at this door for a minute. This doorway, I need to bring it this way because I can't have it beyond that point. It has to be even with this point. And then let's bring it down. And so it is right in this section right here. And let us build it. This is most curious. And there it is. All right, so of course it's dry because this is all rock right in this part where I'm doing this. So let's turn that one off. So now we have these two halls right here. So with this hall being here, let's see if we can tell how far the next hall is going to go. Is it going to go beyond? And we might be able to do it this way to see. So this is, let me see how big this is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it is. And it's perfect. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to put this here for a minute so that we can put this next piece in because it's in the correct place. And we're just going to make them concrete in this area. And this is going to be crazy, but we're doing that. Okay. I'm having so much fun. Defying the council. I'm having so much fun. They defied me, and I'm going to defy them, and then we will be even, and that'll be the end. So let's go to corridors, let's go to concrete, let's go to segment, let's go to level 3, let's turn it, let's move it, and let's turn it, and let's bring it down, I think. No, bring it up. No, that's not right. Bring it down. All right, so let's push this here and then bring it down. Something's wrong. Ah, there it is. So what's going on here? Why do I feel that it is not right? Because that's not going the right way. You are correct, sir. It needs to go this way. No. Okay, I got the wrong segment maybe. Let's do this again. Let's X. Let's go to infrastructure. Let's go to corridors, concrete, segment, level 3. It's not my imagination. And let's turn it this way. And turn it that way. What is happening? All right, let's bring it up. Let's turn it this way. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it over and then let's bring it down. Okay, I can see that. And let's bring this up. I think I see. I think this is white. Maybe I should remove this because it's the problem. Let me see. Let me take this pickaxe and bring it down, and let's take this and put it away. Let me put the pickaxe here for a second. I want to see what this is right here. And there's the problem. Why am I using the shovel? All right, now I get it. Okay, so now let's move. There wasn't enough showing. And for some reason that gray didn't look right. It looked like white. And that was confusing me. It was totally confusing me. All right, so let me move this in here. See, that one's there. So let me make sure that the other one is also on this side. And let's bring it down. And sure enough, it's not. So let's turn it around. Now they're on the same side. And now let's move this one all the way back to here. So there it is. There's the line for it. There's that piece. And here we go. Level 3. Constructed. All right, so you can see water coming in because we are now on the outside of the other area. So let's take these down for a minute. And I'm actually going to take these down right here. Now somewhere here, water is coming in. Oh, I see. I need a sponge. Let's make that go away. Let's get sponges. There's a sponge, and let's put that sponge right there. And there we are. Let's get the tool, and let's click this out. And there it is. Let's get the pickaxe, and let's make that go away. Look at how perfect this is. Look at this. This is the hallway right here. And we're going to open, which means that water is going to come in from this part right here, but we have to open. There's no way we can get anywhere unless we open this. So let's open this and let's see if water is going to come in. And I'm amazed that water is not coming in there. All right, there's why. Okay, so these pieces here, I'm going to trade these out for a full block right here and bring this all the way up in this area. Look, she's going to come.
What is it?
I thought for sure she was going to go into that section. And then this right here, I've got so much stuff on me. Let me do something with it for a minute. Let me come in here. Is there a, there is not one. Let's just put it in the inventory here. We're going to put all these flowers and all that kind of stuff in there. Did I cue my pickaxe? I must have, because I don't have it. All right, so let's come here, and she probably picked it up when she walked by. And let's do this part right here. So we need one of these. We need one of these. I need one of these. And I need the gray. Actually, these should be orange. So I actually need orange ones. And yeah, let's get orange from here because this is actually a housing area. So these are going to end up being orange because this goes right to a house. So we're going to put this in. Do we want, is that a trapdoor there? Let's do this. Let's take and put this light here. Let's take this out. Let's take this out right here and put in that. Let's put this here. Let's put this up and dun, da, da, da. All right. And then let's get the lights. While we're at it, we might as well go ahead and put the lights in these sections right here. So let's put this in and this and take this one out. Light and light. Nope. There we go, and this. So this is a most interesting place, and this is going to be very curious because we're actually going to make it look like, we're going to make it look like it is part of this underwater base build, and this is going to be really interesting, the fact that we're going to do that. And so that's what we're going to look at right now in here. But before we start, I want to just check out some things for a moment. You see this over here. There really isn't anything to look at. So we're going to see what we're going to do about that in just a moment. But right here, this and this and this. And this is going to be concrete right here, and that takes care of that. And then we'll begin the rest of that in just a moment. But right now, we have that hall. Zaf Kiasu! Kiasu! Posy stay. This crust. Yes, it did. So look at this. Isn't this amazing? So now we don't need these because we don't have these in the underwater base. And we don't need this. This is going to be really fascinating because we don't need that part. But I kind of like this copper. And it matches the fact that these areas are supposed to be orange. So you tell me, guys, what do you think? Wouldn't that be an interesting thing? Let's start here and let's make these match that side so that this entire entrance looks like this. And then in this area where there isn't anything, that's one of the things we're going to look at and see. Now see where that is? I think this is the library right here, and there isn't really any way through. And so we'll see about that. And Saf, how are you? You just missed me doing. You might remember, Zaf, when I did this long time ago, when I did this before, where I put this building partially underwater in a lake in one of my towns. The town, and it turned out really nice. Remember, we had one of the gardens, one of the balconies was underwater. Well, in this building, it's going to end up that two of the balconies are underwater, which means the second balcony is probably going to go away because of the way it is. Now, is there brick anyplace else in this building? There is not. So there isn't any of that kind of brick anywhere. So taking this brick away and matching the floor is going to be fine right here. And so we'll put this in. We'll put the white in on both sides of this. And we'll get this part done right here. Let's put that there so that that water doesn't go away. That water is actually supposed to be making it so that if one of them falls through, that they land in the water. If you went all the way up to the top, see, you could land in the water and not be hurt. So that's what that water is about. So we're just going to leave it. But all this other right here, we're going to take out. Do I want to just go ahead and put this waxed all the way down on that side? I do, for some reason. Maybe it shows somewhere. We'll find out in a little bit. I forgot about the water. And there we are. Okay. And there it is. It is now beginning to look like it belongs here. Let's take this one also and do that. And then we'll take this hallway, these pieces on this side of the hallway, and make them this, because as close as they are to this building, this is what they should be. And now we need glass. You can't wait to see those giant-headed babies running between the corridors of a side to another. It is going to be really curious. It definitely is. There's nothing up here. So we'll look at what we did with some of the others and see what we want to do. But there's no question about the glass. We don't really have a view on this side. We kind of have a view over here. I'm going to wait and see what the view is like. There is kind of a view here. We'll see. There isn't a view. There definitely isn't a view, but there absolutely is a view here. And this is a doorway. This was supposed to be the doorway right here. I think we're going to end up closing this in with this glass. Let's do that. And then that means that we would need prismarine brick underneath it. Prismarine, P-R-I-S, brick. Let's get this prismarine brick and we'll put it in. I didn't get it. There we go. Let's put that in. We don't need this for a little bit. We'll take that. We need that and that and that. And yes, I did lose the pickaxe somewhere. We don't need this. Let's bring this down for a second. And let's begin with the floor for a minute. So right here, this is going to be this, because we're not having that piece. And then since this doesn't go anywhere, we're going to put that in that way. And then up here where this is 1, 2, 3, yep. So we're going to change out this for this, and this Oop. For this. And there is the tops of these looking like this. And they look like this on this side. Yeah, they do. Except they have a piece of the other going there. We'll see when we get to it. All right. And so this is now a hallway. This is still a doorway. And this is the entrance to this building. Look at this. So this is a level 3. Let me see what level she's working on, because I believe either Jania or he might be working on this, actually. See, now I don't have anything. Max might be working on this. Let me see. No one's working on it. Build options. Let's get Max to work on it. Let's get him to work on it. Ready? Upgrade the building. He's going to work on it. All right. Let me look at something. How many corridors have I made? Zaf is asking. And Mr. Villager is saying after that, a thing that I made in... Mr. Villager is saying in his underwater base was in the colorful lines. You made a pattern of concrete, glass, terracotta, concrete, glass, terracotta. Sure, depending on the color. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that is orange with gray. How many corridors? Okay. And Mr. Villager is saying 23. Wow. Let's see how many corridors we have. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. This is a corridor here. Here's 4. This corridor. Let's look. This is 5. Going around to these farms. It's 5. This is 4. Going to this farm here. And I think I passed one here. This is technically 5, that corridor. We could say it's not those 2. We could count those 2 off and say we're at 3, 4. And right here, 4. And then we have 5. And let's count this one that goes all the way to there as one corridor. 5. Let's go this way. Let's go to here. 6. This is a corridor here that leads to these 3 right here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Ailani? Oh, good. She looked at me, so she's not... something wrong. So 6. And then this corridor is 7. This corridor right here is 7. This one's 8. That goes all the way through and down. This corridor right here. This is 8, and it goes all the way. So I'm going to count that as one corridor, this corridor right here, which is 8. These are entrances to these, even though that's a corridor, it's really just an entrance to this. It's not like a place where they would go just to walk So this is 8. And then this way, this is an entrance to that. And this corridor is 9. So those are the underwater corridors that are on this level. Then downstairs, we have this plaza, and then we have 10. This corridor, the residential corridor right here with the bakery and the restaurant. And then we have the corridor where the school and the other side of the restaurant and this builder is right here. And that's kind of it. Everything else is above ground. And so it's not that many. The fact that you had 23, Mr. Villager, is pretty amazing. So let's go back to where we were. The base is really becoming a giant. Yes, it is. And this is why we have these colors, so that we can tell what's in what area. For instance, purple is education, and these farms are actually educational farms, which is why they have a dot of purple in them. But they're mostly farms, so they're green. We have another farm here, which we can see by these colors. We have a guard tower and an exit right here. What do you call these? Airlock right there. I have something against that name. And then this is the university, and Kiyoshi is here. Roland is also works at the university. He is either doing some work someplace else today. And there's Case, who is the chief librarian down here. And then we're back to our housing hallways. And we should see Max working, but maybe he's waiting for supplies in this area. Actually, it's nighttime. No, it's not. Oh, it's raining. So no one's going to work because it's actually raining. This he's going to fix. So I'm not going to do anything about that leaking right now. And here we are. So in this first one right here, we have a door here that goes out to something that can't be there. So we can do one of two things. And I think this time, because of the location, we are going to make this another room. Instead of making it an underwater, they can look out balcony, we're going to make it similar to this room here. So see how it has this full wall that can look out here and see Tana out there? That's the Tana guard tower, that red coral. And we're going to do that with this. The people who live in that apartment are going to be able to look out and see these beautiful hills here, these sand dunes. So let's go out. Do we, in fact, need, I think we actually need in this area a way out, because it's way far back to an exit. And there is enough room for an exit here. I don't know that it's deep enough. And that's, I beg your pardon, that's what I would have to check and see. I'm sorry about that. Let's come through here. We're going to go out and see if that's deep enough to make, there's Roland, deep enough to make, oh, he was upstairs. He was probably upstairs doing some work in the university. And the base has become, yeah, it has. All right, so let's come over here where this house is. Right here. And there it is. And let's look at a couple things. Number one, this mountain came all the way out and around this building, all the way out to here. None of this, a lot of this was really not here. It was covered up by a base of rock, which you can see down here. You can see the base of the rock, and so we're just going to put all that back. And right here was where we were talking about, can we put an airlock here? We could. We would have to remove the sand right here and put the airlock in. Now we might need to have an airlock here anyway, because see where this is? This hallway right here is going to go straight. This hall is going to intersect this hallway. Yes, I am going to have to acknowledge. And the underwater base and Tana are near each other in location. Oh yeah, they definitely are. They are super close to each other. This is a guard tower for the mermaids. This is a mermaid guard tower. And you can see right here that there's housing and buildings right in this area here. This is all Tana. And these are Tana cities. So it's pretty wild. What do I think of turning the residence and the ark into a single, basically mixing it? Oh, there's no question. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually have the new apartment building put back all the stone that got removed when we put that building down, and we'll put it all back. So yeah, so that's what we're going to work on. And I would work it. It's always more fun to work on stuff if I have something, if there's something to talk about or something to look at. That makes it more fun. I'm not sure right now what I have that would be fun to talk about. So I'm just looking at things in this area right here, and coming back around, there's the university. So even on the outside, you can see what kind of building it is based on what it is. Let me do something right here. I'm going to take this, I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to take one of these and put it there for right now, because that is closed. Let's begin taking these away. Those pieces, we're going to end up taking all of those away. But before we do any of that, if we have something going across here, if we have this going across here, that's going over through this. It's going to go through that and over in that direction. What do we want to do about an airlock? Well, then we could put an airlock like right here without digging or doing anything. But we might want to put a cross in right in this area so that we can put something in right next to this. And we could actually put another one of these houses right here in between this hallway and this building, and that would be really, really nice. So that's one of the things that we can do. So you can see that the mountain actually came all the way down and around in this area right here. So we're going to put this entire mountain piece back. So none of this. Let me get a pickaxe and an axe. Let me get some things. So let's put away, just for the time being. I can get these whenever I want. I have those around. Let me put this away right here. Let's take these down. We need sponges, and that's fine. And now we don't have any equipment. So let's get an axe and a pickaxe. So let's get, I prefer the iron pickaxe. I prefer, I think I'm going to prefer the netherite axe axe for doing that kind of stuff. The shovel, let's look at shovels. OV. Yeah, I think I prefer the iron shovel. The way they look, I prefer them. No, don't make that go away. So let's put this back here with the rest of those, and then we're going to begin. So where we are, let's come down here and decide. Oh, look at them! They're eating. They're eating the stuff that's in these bushes. This part belongs to this house and is not technically here. So let's take that away. Let's get the axe and let's get the pickaxe, and we're going to need all of this stuff. Let's get the axe right now, and let's take these away, and the shovel, and take all of this away. This is actually supposed to be stone in this area. So all of this dirt actually is added by the urban design to this area. It's technically supposed to be this going who knows how far up. Let's see if we can see it up here. I don't see all of it, but we're going to put that piece there, and we're going to put these pieces up. So this is just an idea of what's actually going to happen in regards to what's going on with this building. So why don't we just pick these off for a moment. And tomorrow in the United States is the celebration of mothers, is Mother's Day in the United States. I'm not familiar enough to know whether that is celebrated all over the world, that holiday, or whether you have a different day or something like that. I don't know, actually. Mr. Villager, do you have a celebration of mothers on a specific day where you are? Zaf, do you have it? Do you have it? Is it the same as ours? Is it the same day as our day? Did we get it from you? I wouldn't be surprised. So let's put this here, and let's take this one and let's put it down to here. So we have those pieces, and then we're just going to, just for now, I'm just going to put this part here so we can see in here where all of this is supposed to be. So these half blocks here are covering lights, probably making it so that, yeah, that's what I thought, making a design because that was there. So we're just going to cover this whole roof with this, and then we don't need that. And put that there for right now. This is a line of this. Let's bring this over just in this section. There's a piece of it right there. We can bring this part down, bring this part out, and we'll put that. You should think it's a global day, but not sure that you have it. Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't thought about that before. So we have Mother's Day and Father's Day, and then there's a whole bunch of other days like Siblings Day and things like that. But Mother's Day has been around a long time, and I think that is one that might be shared by all of us. But yeah, so Mr. Villager, this is the beginning of what it's going to look like. It's actually going to not be made out of wood at all, and not be made out, depending on what the insides of these rooms look like, we're going to end up putting panels of mountains around these buildings. But for right now, we're taking these away because these aren't going to be here. Not even on these floors. If anything, on these floors right here, we'll probably have some kind of balcony or something so they can actually come out. It depends on where they end up in the mountain. So, Zaf, do you remember me doing this many times? I've done this before with this building. Not necessarily putting it in water, but definitely putting it in mountains. And it's one of the fun things that I like to do. So, here you are, guys. What do you think? Should we close this in and give them a room, a glass room here? What do you think about that? We could do that. Let's take some concrete for a minute. I'm going to start right down here. That is right here. Let's remove these for a second and let's put concrete in this section right here. So from here all the way, let's just put the concrete in just so that I can see something about what this would probably look like in this area. Unfortunately, we'll have to decide if they want to have these bushes. We could actually put dirt in here. I think so. Why don't we leave this and put dirt here? Dirt. Rooted dirt. Interesting. Let's put rooted dirt in. That sounds really cool. Ooh, look at that. Okay, and let's put stone in this part right here for a minute. And then let's put this on the outside. So we're going to make this come out just a little tiny bit farther so that they can have that area right there. Something's stuck somewhere and just is not happy. Oh, there it is. Oh, poor babies. There's no water and they're getting stuck in the non-water part. Where's this water supposed to be? Let's get a bucket. We're losing. I could hear that sound of them dying. Poor things. Let's get one of these and one of these just for a moment. And let's start right at this corner right here. And let's let the water come back in this section. There's supposed to be water here. So we're going to fill this in. Did that look like water got inside? It almost looked like there was water on the inside. I'll have to go in and check in just a minute. Let's put this here. Too high. That's too high up, which is why I always have one of those. And there, in the daytime, we can see that the water is healed. And that part of the water is okay. There's someplace else that I hear it. Let's see. Oh, probably because there's stuff underneath that isn't fixed yet. No. Here it is. Right here, right there. And right in that area, it's still a little bumpy. So there's something. There it is. See that right there? We'll have to fix that. Okay, so now, oh, look at this. Look at it coming through right there. But none of that's going to be there because this whole mountain thing is going to come down. Yes. Yes, indeed. It is. It absolutely is, Zaf. Okay, so let's say that this area where this is, right here, wow, that was close. Let's take these pieces out. Let's take this out and these. Let's go ahead and build this up right in the spot right here, and we'll see how far out. Probably just to there. Yep. And up. And then I have to figure out if I'm going to have the second balcony. I probably shouldn't I have the second one also come out? Yeah, I think so. So see, the mountain's there. So on this part right here, we can actually bring the whole mountain out right in this section right here where it is anyway. And I'm just going to do that part there. I know there's actual wood underneath that, but we'll take care of that in a minute after we see some of this. Let's take these away and make this under here and under here. Let's put the mountain back. I'm using, there we go. See how far back I can get that. On this side, I should get it back that far. And then bring this part up. Put this here, and then of course this is gravel. So let's do gravel in the section that's missing, and which is all of this right here. So let's put these pieces back in. So yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So then here. Ooh. Look at this under here that isn't anything. You can't see that. Let me get a light. A light. This should be, we're not using the axe right this second, so I'm going to put one of these right here so you can see this under here. So there's flooring. I'm just going to go ahead, oh, that's the one that got picked. Okay, we're going to put this part back in these spots. Listen to that. And then we're just going to sand the rest of this right in this section right here, and bring, sorry plant, bring that part right there like that. And so we can't have that, so sorry guys, you're gonna have to move because I need to put this here. And let's take that, and there we go. That's beginning to look like it's always been here. And then this. Let's go ahead and let's put this down at least up in this area where there's obviously this sitting right here. And let's take that and all the way on this side. All the way on this side, and we'll see how far up that goes based on what we're looking at. I see that. See, it's one of these. It's actually a crown on a piece like this, so you can see how those go up on the sides. So that's what we're going to continue with that part. But look at this. What do we do with this? Definitely this part of the mountain comes back right in here. Come on kids, you go away, you play someplace else. You're in trouble here. Don't play here. So let's put that in, and this one, does that come down? I think it might have. Let's bring this one down also. Let's bring these two pieces down here, and this right here, and this, and this. And right here, let's put that in. I think I'm going to take the water out from this part right here. And the way we need to do that, I think I'm just going to have it be this on this wall, right in this part right here. So let's take that away and let's take these. I'm really trying to get rid of the water that's in between, that's a part of that build right there. And then we can take all of this and put it over top where the mountain actually is, in these sections right here. So see that there? Yeah. And let's just cover it for now. I'm not going to take it completely away there for a minute. Some of this still has to be worked on, so I can't come around to the university part because they'll just take all that stone away. But right here on this part, we were just looking at these segments right here. There isn't any reason for the decoration just in this part because of the way this is. We're just going to bring these pieces right in this area right here. So if we're saying that this mountain piece, the stone piece is going to come out beyond this right here, all the way around on this side. I'm trying to see, because this was pretty thick. I should have taken a picture so we could have seen what it looked like before this circle, this rock right here, because it was huge and it had a huge bottom and it covered almost this entire building. So I want that part to still be there, and that is the thing that I'm going to put back. So all of this right in here, that's a part of this, isn't going to be here. These aren't going to be here. This is going to start being rock right in this section right here. Can I reach that? Can you see? So I'm just taking these pieces out. Let me put water in here for a minute. Let's do, come on. There, so that we can see. I want to come all the way back and get that one piece right there. Let's put this in. And now no one can see. There we go. So there it is right there. Let's just go ahead and put stone in this part. Sorry, it's dark. We're just going to put stone all the way through to here and all the way through to here. So let's rise up for a minute. Let's do that. And that can actually go all the way up right in this corner right here. Can I get it? That's as far as I can reach right now. There we are. And across. And I don't think we're going to have that. We're not going to have that part. We're not going to have any of this. See where this is? So all of this is going to be covered. Okay. All right. Okay. So I've been working on this a while. I'm going to go and check on everybody and then we'll come back. Can anyone live here yet? Nah. And I think that's what I was trying to work on, to close in these two rooms for a minute so that I could get this happening right here. I am going to have this. I know I took it away and now I'm putting it back. I have to have that. Let's put that in because we're going to have glass in this section right here. So this glass, definitely right at this level, right here like this. And then this glass, the reinforced glass. Oh, everyone's in bed. Good. Right here. Right here. And then this is once again going to be another piece of this, right in this part, right there. Okay, so there's glass, there's sand, and yeah, we'll probably let that part just be out right there, depending on what happens over here. Let's move this. So I do have an axe. I'm going to get it. Let's put these here, and let's put this in here. Let's hold on to that for a minute. Let's take the axe, and let's get rid of this fencing right in the spots right here. We can get rid of that. Now what? Just for now, just in the same way that this house here has the white and the orange, let's go ahead and do that so that we have white and orange in this section right here too. So that means that this would be orange right there, and then this would be orange. This section right here would be orange. Let's bring up the rock all the way up on this side right here, which matches this coming across right there and covering this side up. This whole section right here is going to be stone. Are they going to have a view? Good question. Because here's a view right here. So are they going to have a view too? That's a good question. Let's put the dirt there, and let's put a tree piece right there. And it's hard to see. Do I need to? And this part right here, oh, that's not really there. I'm not going to have it on this side. I'll have it right where it is. Let's put this here for a minute, just so that I know this is floor. I can fix that later. Let's come inside for a second and look at where we are and see, okay. And then let's right here, let's put in what's on that side. So that's going to make this side smaller. Shoot. Because see, it's coming here. It really needs to come here, right here. This needs to be this, and oops, I just made that go away. And these two need to be here, so that this wall goes here like this, or here like this. So we're giving them this huge viewing piece right here. I'm going to bring this here and put this in and put that one there and put this here. What's going to ultimately happen is that all of this is going to be covered, what isn't actually made out of stone, right in this part. For instance, like these. I've got a piece. No. Oh, I don't. Not here. Interesting. I always have stone panels, but I don't have any here yet. Fascinating. Okay. So let's take right here. Let's take this, and let's take this. And let's put this here, like this. I'm going to go on the inside of this, right here. And then let's do this outside. Oops. See that? Yep. So let's take a piece of this right here and put it along this line, just right here, like that. And then we'll put this in. Where are you supposed to be? We'll see what I'm do with that floor up there in just a minute. And now the visible glass. Glass to look out. And there it is. And on this side, we have all of this. So, do we have a sponge? We do. Let's take the sponge. Let's look at something here. Let's take this out. Let's take this out. And that's pretty good. Let's use the sponge and let's put it there. Dun, 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 dun. All right, let's take this door away. Let's take these pieces away right here. Just for now, it's not going to match. We'll make it match later. And we'll put that in. We have them wanting to have some greenery right in here. This is supposed to be a barbecue, I'm sure. Do I want stone? I do. Do I have stone handy? I do not. Let me take this. We've got plenty of glass that we can see. And let's come down here. Let's take that one away. And there it is. And sure enough, that's what was there. And I'm going to take this one and just have it be a little piece right here like this. Let's take this and make it the same on this side. So we're going to use this here and here and here for that, and that does that. This is the hall right here. I think we're going to have something there, maybe shutters or something, because they can actually see. Now the question is, what is the room going to look like upstairs? If we wanted to, let's look at terracotta for a minute again, T-E-R-R-A, and let's just say that on the next floor up, so there is this terracotta and there's this terracotta. This one has white in it, which would be good. Why don't we do this terracotta? So we're going to put this up top. So all where this is, is going to be this and here. And then we're going to actually, I think I'm going to actually see it's still leaking. So I think I'm going to have to still, well, we'll see, because this upstairs is going to be inside also. So this is going to be the floor upstairs right here. And this and this. No, we just did that. Okay, so I don't know what this is going to be just yet, but it's not going to be this. So we're going to put that there. And this piece right here, let's bring it down flat. The reason we're doing that is because we are about to cover this whole part. And if we do that, should we do, this is going to be interesting. Let's get some white concrete stairs. Let's look at white stairs for a second. I want to see if I can do something interesting right in this part right here. So this has to be flat right there. Yeah. Right there. But then that is going to drip right in that part. So let's see what would happen if we put if we put it right here like this. Oops. Stop. All right, let's get that. Oops. Stop. And put that in right here. All right, so let's see if we decided that it was just going to have a thing like this. That's not going to work either. So we might as well go ahead and just put in this part of the floor right in there. There's that, and there's this. And I see this. And so this is just going to have to be this panel. And we're going to put these away now. And let's panel this and let's see what it looks like, because the panel is going to be lower than the windows. And that sometimes is a problem, Houston. Sometimes it is, and that's what I want to see, if that's going to bother me. If it is, it means that we'll have to make this border right here something else. But, yep, right? Yes, we are. So we're going to have to put this part right here, like that, and here, and here. Okay, so this is actually what this is going to look like. And now I don't want these in here. I don't want them. So we're going to trade this part out, and this is going to be what they have. And they have a little more of a viewing area in this section. That's what it's going to look like. Right there, where they can actually look out and see that. This one over here, because see that over there is public, we're going to take this one and make it like this. Because then we can put curtains up or something if we want. And that's what we'll do here. So for instance, let's take that away, put this here, and let's take shutters, U-S-H-U-T-T, and here they are. Let's just use Birch ones and see how that looks. We're going to use Birch shutters on here and there. They could even have them on this window here if they wanted. And I definitely like that. And that's making it that I'm going to have this wall 9 be like this. All right, so now we need light. And it's probably going to be lamps on here, and we'll put that in, and then whatever this is going to be for the time being, so that we know, we're just going to put that in like that. So in here, see how we have rock in that area? We don't have any here yet. We'll have to wait and see if there's going to be some in that part. What's going on? Hello, you. I did put water in some section here. I sure did. I watered this section. So let's take this water out. Nope, I just broke a glass. I did not do that right. I just broke a glass somewhere in here, and I don't see it, but the fish will find it. Let's do sponge instead, so I can find out what in the world is going on right there. So let's take this and let's sponge this right there like that. And there we have the water. You can see the water doing something weird there. So let's see what we've got. We've got this here. This is supposed to be a part of the step right there. And the water's doing something weird right here again. So we'll have to see why it insists on doing that in just a moment. But right now we're going to go back down to here. And here is where water is coming in. And close that, because there's nothing here. All right, so do we want this top one to also have, I guess we can do that. It is completely underwater, so we could have it actually be, and we have the mountain coming in this area. We can now, seeing the way this is, we can actually have the mountain come down to here on this side. Right here, let's have the mountain come down to there on that part and up on this part right here. I see those pieces. We're just going to stone the whole thing for right now. And there we go. So right in this corner, I wish I could, but this is going to be okay. And we have to be careful over here because they will remove it, and we don't want them to right now. Okay, so right here, where this is, we can actually have this come up. Let's see. See where this is right here? I'm going to bring this down. I want to see where exactly this comes to, because this was absolutely here. And let's see what that looks like right in this part right here. Because this is, oop, I brought it down right there, right? And there it is. There's just that one block, I think right here, right underneath this, right there. There it is, right there like that. Let's just put that in. That is this part of the rock coming right to there and all the way down. So right here. However, this is inside the building. So let's remove these furniture pieces right now. And let's take this piece, nope, this piece here. Did I get it? Yes. And put this in there. And these right here, so that I can see that this is going to come out on that side to there, but on this side, this is the wall. Right, all the way up and all the way to here. So this is the ceiling of this piece right here. That's the ceiling that's going to come across. This isn't going to be here. So let's take this and put these in. We're covering the place with water. Fine, there. All right, did that make stuff go away? It probably did. Oh, it made the carpet go away. That was in this room. There was carpet over that. Let me look. Did I get it? I did get it. Okay. Let's put these away for right now. Let's take the carpet and just put the carpet back right in this spot right here, because that's where it was. And let's come back out here, and we could take that door away, but we won't right just yet. Okay, and bring this all the way out, and then we have this problem again. Houston, we do. So let us take the white and put it up. And then this is the part where we have the windows on the other side. And this one, there isn't anything here. So they could, in fact, have windows that looked over the entire, there we go. They can see in. So we'll do those. And there's nothing really to look at in this corner. So we're just going to bring this whole wall over right there and put the top on it. And this one can come down. It doesn't show. in the room, I don't think. What am I talking about? Of course it does. All right. And then right here, this is the part that needs to, right to here, be this color. And then we'll see what color will actually make the things later. And then this right here coming up, and this coming across. So all of the underwater base designs are concrete, have a good amount of concrete. Why are you like that? What's here that I'm not taking into consideration? Let's do that. There's water. That's right, there's water in here. Okay. And then let's take this part. And when we're done with this, actually, this is going to be fun. When we're done with this, for today, I'm going to thank you everybody for staying with me, because this is kind of the meditation. This is my drilling, you know, going out and searching for diamonds and doing all that kind of stuff. I don't do that. This is what I do. This kind of stuff is what I actually do. And here, I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to make this come up here and this come here for those windows. And now we're going to put the windows in. So I have this. I think I can make this whole piece, this right here, because of the way that is. And I'm going to do the same with this. So this one place right here is going to have that. And now we need a spongy. Do we have? We do. So let's make these guys go away for a minute. Even make you, because I even have you. Let me see, where did the axe go? Let's put it here. Let's put you back over here and let us sponge this. So there's one, and there's the other right there. So there is that. Is this leaking? It sure is. All right, so you know what that means. We're going to end up doing the same thing with this too, and having that be there. They have this is such a beautiful view. It seems like they should be able to see that whole thing right there. And then let's panel the ceiling. And the paneling will keep the ceiling from leaking. And we'll put lamps in this part here. Depending on what's happening on the outside, we might even put some lights in the ceiling in this area. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So this is the star piece. You close your night with a movie? You are? Okay. All right. What movie are you going to watch? Let's see. To build near the wall or cliff with outside glass and stairs and rooms inside? Yes. Yes. And this is my what is it? It's the thing I like to do. Yes, it is indeed. And so there's these rooms. We're going to take these doors off. They actually have windows, so you can see inside the rooms. So we're going to take all of the doors off and trade them for a door that doesn't do that and won't. So right here, this area, this is the top of this right here. And this piece right here, how can I even walk over here? This should be glass or something. Oh, it is. They just haven't indented like they have this part. Let's get a door, and we'll do that. You're not sure yet what you're going to watch. What could I suggest? I would suggest a movie with Steve Martin called Roxanne. I would suggest that movie. That's a good movie. Roxanne with Steve Martin. That's a really nice movie. I think it's Roxann. And that's a nice American movie if you're interested in an American film. What do I need here? What am I looking for? What did I see that I wanted to do? What am I looking at? There was something I saw. Look at their view. They're going to have some really beautiful views here. Look at this. Look at them being able to see the sunrise right there. That is going to be so fun. So these houses are really going to be lovely right here. Doors. Thank you. Doors. That is exactly it. Okay. DOOR. So right now, since we have this color in these rooms, we're going to use either the oak doors or the birch. The oak is better for the color of these rooms. So this is the door to this room. I see the problem. They don't lock. They're like an inside room door. Let me get something. Let's look at something that we could do that would look like it locks. We could do the barn doors. They're kind of fun, and they have a really cool design on them. We could do the cottage doors. Let's put the sponge there. I'm looking for doors that don't have anything. There's the spruce 4 panel of the 4 panels. And let me see what else. Is there something down here that would be interesting? These doors are really fun, and I love them. These are the swamp doors, and they look really good. And then let's come down to the biomes. And, yeah, that's a good movie. That is a very fun movie. And let's see, if you want something scary, what would be my favorite of the scaries? Of course, Aliens is always my favorite scary movie. Let's see this. So this is a barn door. And it looks like that. It does look very, I don't like it. Let's look at this one, and this is this. I don't like it. It's not Chroma Hills, and I don't, but that is interesting. I think I might like these. I do. That looks like it's a front door. That definitely does. Now the question is, does it look like it's out of focus because of the way Chroma Hills is? Does it look like it is out of focus? DOOR. Yeah. Let's look at that door again. The swamp doors. Just for a minute. The birch is pink. And this nether birch. Let's look at that. And I think I'm going to end up just going ahead and using the 4 panel because it really is probably the best looking of all of these. Let's see. And it looks like that. So it obviously looks like it has a latch. We're going to say that that's a locking door. And there it is. So how do we want it? Oops. Did I just do that? I did. Let's put it this way. So then yes, it opens this way. Let's say that. Let's come and do all the doors now. So we'll do this door here. There we go. And nope. This door here. Yes. Okay, and then come down. Same thing. Nope. This door here. It was right the first time. This door here. And no. This door here. I can't tell. I can't decide. A lot of scary titles. Oh yeah. I like Aliens as scary movie. What other scary is there that I like? I don't like a lot of scary, you know that. But I have a couple scary movies that I really like.
I could help you with that.
And Aliens is one of them. There we go. I'm just not going to worry about it until... Yeah, I can't. Let's see. There we go. That one's correct. Okay, and here we are. So technically, people can live here now. So we can actually have people move in with it like this. So we now have level 5 residents right here. And this is one of the ones that the reason that we did not. Now, do I want to do these? Of course I do. You know I do. The reason that we did not build this one is because this one's really easy for them to build. And I like when they work on it. And I think he's actually done. No, he hasn't. He's not done yet. We have Max working on this. And he's not quite done yet. So that is this. There's a door here. And that's why that is still there. Because there's actually a door here. There isn't going to be a door there. And that's why that is not there anymore. And we can see some of the rock and the sand. And technically, there probably shouldn't be a view right there. We'll see. And we'll see. But let me see. What am I looking at right now? I have a tendency to like... one movie that is not concrete, CRE, that is very suspenseful and very fun, an American movie, Perfect Murder, with Gwyneth Paltrow and I think it's Michael Douglas. A Perfect Murder is a wonderful, wonderful movie. And I highly recommend it. How did they get these here? I see this. Well, that's fine. I'm going to have to put a second piece up in order to change out the color, change these out. If I do this here, I see now. Okay, but I didn't put them in the right place. So let's put this one here. It's not letting me. Let's put this one here. How were you? Let's put that there. And then this one here. And then this one right there. There we go. And this one right here. Come on, you can do it. I'll have to do it from this side. Right here. Nope, we need it to be right here. There it is. So this is going to be a little difficult, but I think we can do it. And here. Now usually we bring these so that we don't have that piece showing right there. But I think what I'm going to do is put a stair in right at that point. Let's look at concrete. Ah, there you are. You are back. Welcome, welcome. CRE. Do we want a concrete stair? Let's go ahead because they have stairs, so they have this part in this section right here. Let's put that piece there. And so it goes like this and then down to there. I'm fine with that. I don't like when that bottom floor shows right there. Next, let's put in this, these. And yes, so let me think about what your plan is. Let me think. I should be using this side of this, but there isn't one there. There is one here, and I can put that right in that part right there. And this is where I need the stair so that it doesn't do that. Okay. And go this up. Perfect Murder is an interesting American movie, and I like that. I actually like it. It's suspenseful, and it's very curious. I like it because of the strength of the, everyone's being bad in the movie. But even though that doesn't mean that you should be treated in a certain way. So it's an interesting movie in that respect, and I love it for that, for the fact that it says that, and that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All right, and right here, let's just put that in, and that goes to there. Okay, and then they can come down, and I'm fine with that. I just don't want that part of the wall to show underneath right there. And next, we're going to do this one here, which is up one. So it should be right here. I think. Ugh, I'm standing in it. That's why. That's why it wouldn't let me. So I like that movie. Let me see, what other movie? I like a lot of romantic movies. So poor Vincentius Primus. Because I like a lot of romantic movies. He likes all kinds of movies, and he'll even watch the romantic movies with me sometimes. Sometimes he'll watch them at least once. And Saf, if you want a wonderful movie, what's it called? The Beautiful Fantastic, I think it is. I think it's called The Beautiful Fantastic, but now I want to go and see if I can find it. Where's my phone? And let me see if I'm talking about the right movie. Mr. Villager, Zaf was saying he's going to watch a movie later, and I was suggesting something. And let's go to here. Let's go to here. No, that's not it. It might be The Beautiful Fantastic. I'm going to go to IMDb and look and see if that is the name. IMDb, yes. The Beautiful Fantastic. Let's look and see. Search. THE Beautiful Fantastic. Beautiful Fantastic. No, that's not it. Shoot. So now I don't know what it is. The perfect beautiful or the beautiful? Let's put in fantastic and see what comes up. TAS tick. Beautiful fantastic. It is the beautiful fantastic. It is a 2016 movie, and Jessica Brown Findley is in it, and Andrew Scott is in it, and it's very fun. It's not what you think it's going to be, and it's really pretty amazing, and I think you would like it. It's not mushy. It's not mushy, so it should be interesting. I think it would be better if I improve this protection. Don't watch too much, but you really like, and to some like, oh. Improve what protection, Mr. Villager? Improve what? Look at that. Look what they can see on that side. Ooh, they're looking over the tops of the buildings, and they can actually see the farms from here, which is really interesting. You like terror, you like spooky movies, you like movies that are terrifying. Yeah, so does Zaf. Zaf likes terrifying movies too. Let's put in fence. Since they have fence, usually I trade this out, but I find that it's difficult because of this piece right here. If I put in columns, it makes it that if they fall through here, they'll actually land on the bottom of the column. Whereas if they fall now from here, they would just land right in the water or on these stairs. See, it lands right here, but if you put a column in, it doesn't work. So that's why I'm just going to use fence. And so let me come here. You have not seen that. You've not seen that movie, Zaf? Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a really interesting movie. Vincentius actually liked it. And it's fun. This hole with water makes part of the house. Yes. So because these stairs, there's no guardrail for these stairs. So if they get pushed off of the stair by, like too many of them trying to get up really fast, they fall down to the first floor. And so they put that in. Now the interesting thing, Mr. Villager, you just reminded me of something. Arcology actually solved this problem. And the way they solved it was they put a chain down from, it would be a chain that dropped down from right here in between these. Let's try that for just a minute. Let's get a chain, CHAIN, and they could not fall down in between. Why don't we use the copper one since we've got lots of copper in here? So we're going to swim because I need to be able to get down from here. So we're going to swim up. We're going to put a chain right here and have it come all the way down. Because if this works, if the chain means that they won't be able to come down, it works in, what's their name? In arcology, they use it. We could just have this chain be here and close this right here and just have this chain come all the way down. So let me take this chain piece and just have it be. So now let me see if I can fall. See, I kind of can. I kind of still can. So that's not going to work unless I was to put a light or something right at this point. And so that's why it's there, because I guess they tried everything and there wasn't anything they could do with this design. This is actually an older design. Oh, whoop, that they've actually upgraded with, the new blocks and everything. But this is what this design was like from the beginning. And at the time, it was a really cool idea. And let's get us, we don't need these. Let's put these away. I definitely don't need that. Let me go here and get water. And then let's get concrete, CNC. Since I'm here already. Oh, look what time it is. Wait a second. I'm going to do this one last thing. Yes, no, concrete and architect. So we'll just see what it looks like. And let's put the water back in case one of the guards comes down. And then let's come here like this. And let's put this in. And I think I might have to put it in two places in order to get this fence. And that is what I needed. And so we can make that go away. And we can even put this away, these two right now. And let's come here and let's replace these and see what it looks like, because what we're talking about is replacing it with this color. So this is going to be orange the whole way up. Oop, boop. This and that. So in these areas here, look at that. Do you see that octopus? It's practically inside. Good gracious, octopus. So we'll put this up. Now I want to do this because this will pretty much be finished. The outside and these public areas will be finished until we decide what we're doing with the walls of the apartments, which we haven't decided on yet, what the apartments are going to look like on the inside. But there it is. Now, unfortunately, this is going to disappear, this view, because this mountain is going to come all the way down on the sides of this. Unless we made it that the mountain came down around this window, and we could do that, we might decide to do something like that, because that is just such a beautiful view there. We could have this whole thing be closed up right here, which it's supposed to be, and have this be in some color or something that looks really cool. And then, of course, here, this is already closed, and that's why this is supposed to be closed. Yeah, we'll see, because I like that being closed there. This would be closed. This would be closed. A portion of this. I think this whole thing is closed here. And then on this side, this is actually open in this section right here. But is it supposed to be? I'm going to have to go, and there's a way that I can do it where I can find out from the island, Zaf. I can find out from the island about what that mountain looks like and how we can put it back. But we're going to hold on to this part right here, and this exit here there's nothing there yet, so we're going to do that. Mr. Villager, I'm going to look at this with what you're saying in here. Yes, so let's agree, don't make any sense the chain be used as pillar in the arcology. It works though, but I just realized why. It works in the arcology because those are spiral staircases, so there aren't sides for it to fall out, for the person to fall out of. What mod what mod is what? Millionaire? Do I know the mod Millionaire? I do not. Yeah, I don't know that one. And this view stayed really weird because it stayed too light. Interesting. Let's see something. So this part is here. This is underwater still. This is underwater, but it's close to the surface. So that's why it looks strange in that part right there. And let's come up the stairs here. And I think now this is above water, right? Starting right about here. This is above water. But down here, this is underwater, but it's daytime. And so it still looks, it looks lighter, which makes it does look strange, doesn't it? That's the windows doing that. Oh, Zaf, you're gonna go? Yeah, I do. I have to go. Zaf is reminding me that I have to go. Thank you, Zaf. So we're going out. Thank you for watching. I got my revenge. And then next time when we come in, we will join the new enchanter tower to this hallway right here. We'll do that the next time that we're in, and that'll be really nice. So, Afgaristo, Zaf, it's nice to see you. And Afgaristo, and let me see, what is yours? Yours is Kalispera. And Mr. Villager, Obrigado, and to Mr. Villager, I'll say Boa tarde. Both of those is thank you and good afternoon. And I will see you all soon. And let me do this. I'll just show myself. There I am. Here we are in the new hallway. And wow, that was really wild. And I hope you enjoyed that. You're opening a small medieval School of Friends server in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Nice. Oh, that sounds really good, Mr. Villager. I'll be glad when you start streaming. I would love to see some of your stuff. I really would. I definitely would. Okay, enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And I'm going to play music. Bye. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.